1 2 check 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 1 2 1 2
check mic check 1 2 mic check 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 oh la 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 1 2 1 2
energetic, passionate, kind of punky, you know, kind of acoustic, kind of retro, kind of psychedelic, you know, we mix and match. Yeah, it's just energetic. Touring is important, it's integral, it's #1 in our book. I think if you don't get out there, you know, and you don't work hard, and you don't play lots of shows, because it's different when you play in front of a crowd, and when, you know, people can see you screaming the lyrics in a different manner. You know, it's not quite the same on the radio or on the TV.
My head is spinning around, I don't know what to do. When I pass out, I dream a little dream of you. And every time I see you, you don't know my name.
This UK tour has probably been the best 2.5 months of my life. I've just had an amazing time. Each night has been totally different, and like playing to a sell-out crowd every day who are going to go insane for us in every town. It's just amazing. It's really nice to go to smaller towns as well. That's why we like booking really big tours like this, because you go to somewhere like Preston or Huddersfield and they don't get bands there very often, and there's this really nice community feel of everybody like, yeah, they're in our town, they've come here to play for us. It just makes for a fantastic atmosphere for us to play in.
Glastonbury was a bit hectic this year, not only because of the floods and, you know, what seemed like water rapids in the VIP area, but because we were going to be the first band on the Pyramid stage on the Friday to open up the festival, and that's a very prestigious position to kind of attain, and we were so proud of having it and so glad that Michael Levis wanted us to do it. But unfortunately, lightning hit the stage probably 2 or 3 hours before we were due on there, and because of safety procedures we didn't play.
They vetoed it. They said no. The stage manager was fine with it. The main production guys said no, just because it's health and safety. If they get people around to the front, if the stage, they're trying to clear the front of stage at the moment because it's just getting it's dangerous down there at the moment.
I just don't think it was meant to be. I think it was too early to play the Pyramid stage, and it's karma. The next day we had our slot on the John Peel stage, which was phenomenal for us. You know, it's packed, it's wet, and everyone was still really up for it, and that meant a lot to us, that people would come and see us.
So lucky to have another performance booked the next day. And, you know, maybe we'll go back in a couple of years and get to play the main stage and do it a lot better than we would have done this year.
Have you ever seen the lights?
Japanese audiences are crazy. I mean, to be honest with you, Japanese audiences, they're the reason we approach our shows every single day now, the way we do.
We played a show and there was probably about 12,000 people there just watching and dancing and going nuts, and it was just unbelievable. That's when we realised, you know, we had to do something to our show and make it bigger, because we didn't feel like our show was justifying the reaction they had. And, you know, our show's changed since then, so it's a big moment in our career, definitely.
really looking forward to going to the US and doing the tour, especially since there's been so much promo over there at the moment. I can't wait to back that up with just working as hard as we possibly can, and building the live community over there, which is always an integral part of being in a band for us.
It's going to be a really hard experience because we're going to be back in the small clubs again. But I think that's going to be really enjoyable. It was great when we went over to Germany and did that. We started at the bottom again and we're building our way up.
Since we didn't get to do South by Southwest this year, partly because we thought it might be too early for us. We can't wait to go and do it in March. So it should be really, really fun. Texas, here we come.
The band's evolved in many ways, particularly in songwriting, because we used to sit down and write songs like just in jamming and stuff, but now it's completely different, which means the second album is going to be a lot different.
You piece of shit, I'm going to fucking break you if you... Huh? Alright then. Cool. Okay, that'll do.
Second album's going really well. There's 3 or 4 tracks that we're playing in soundcheck at the moment, and we've tried 2 tracks out on this tour, and we're getting quite a good response from the fans with them, so it'll be really exciting to record them. What we really like doing, me and Billy, is like getting an idea, like a kind of vocal idea or a guitar part or something, and then leaving it for the studio, and then really working on it in the studio and adding in different instruments. Like for me particularly, there's the opportunity to use keyboards and things in the studio, which I don't get to do live, which I really, really enjoy, and I think could just add different parts to the song, and that's quite exciting. Like going into the studio with a tiny little idea and letting it grow into a song over a couple of days. It's really exciting for us.
Because yeah, let's try that. Okay. Right, let's go from the beginning of the chorus. No, the bridge.
Yeah, I have kind of got a habit about climbing speaker stacks. I think it's just because there's nothing quite like looking at an audience from a great height and having the people at the back being able to see you and really feel a part of the whole show, because I don't know if it's just me or but with every row that goes back it gets a little less personal, which is why we like playing these kinds of shows, where we can see everyone in the room. So when we do play Magiust Academy and the Forum, it's important that I get on the speakers and I do runabouts and slap hands and say thank you to the people at the back, because they bought a ticket too. They want to be a part of it too. And it's only right that they get a piece of Billy Nunn, I suppose.
You are the sun, you are the only one, you are so cool, you are so rock and roll.